All right, so this is part two of the video, and I'm going to show you how I navigate through this website in order to get all the content for my lesson, from my lessons. And I'm going to start off by going to the website and click sign in. Like before, I am already saved. I've saved it when I click the key at the top of the login. And so now I'm going to go to all content because last time I clicked browse and it's going to bring you to the content. Now this is everything and it's everyone's um I guess resource. So it shows you 331 and literally that is all of the resources. So this is another way to find your resource, especially if you know the name of the resource you're looking for. If you're looking for the daily review and you type it in there, that can be a way. But I do like to go through browse and get the book that I need. In this case, I'll be clicking kindergarten. And next, I'm going to come here to the side where the table of contents are. And last time we went to teacher resources. So now what we're going to do is go through a real lesson and talk about the different parts of it. So first off, there are classroom videos, and these videos are more for the teacher and kind of explains how to teach the or what to think about when you're teaching the kids. There's a teacher edition link that you will have to click to open a new window, and it's going to provide you the teacher edition book. Now, yes, this is the whole book, and there are ways to look at it. You could look at it single view, or you could look at it um, two page. If it would let me, okay, yeah, two page view. All right, here. Okay, never mind. It won't let me. Two page view. Let me. There we go. Two page view. I'm sorry. Okay, so here it is. Two page view. Clicking through it, as you can see, it is a lot. There are some cool things that I like this diagram that kind of shows how much content it would be in each of the modules that we have. And so I'm going to go ahead and not click close. I'm just going to go back because at the top it opened a new link. So you don't have to go back or click back. So now we're going to keep going and we're going to look at the topics. So as you can see here, there are topics 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's a benchmark or end of module type test to see where there would be after the 4 modules, and then it'll continue on, and then there'll be a cumulative, assessment, and then it's gearing up to everything that they need to know. Um, Next, so let me go back up to go to actually a topic. So, topic one, and in topic one, it shows you all the resources on the side, teacher resources. So, the same link we first looked at, that will be a quick way to go there. This is the teacher edition of the book, some professional development video, the animated math story, and this is kind of where it starts. So I'm going to click animated math story, and I'm going to click the very first one. And this is one that you could play for your students. It is a minute long, not too bad. It also gives you access to the tools. So once you click that link, your tools for the lesson will pop up. If your math story, and I'm going to show you where all that is, tells you that you need counters, you're going to click counters. And here are some counters that you could drag and drop. At the bottom, there's erase. So when you click it, it'll erase. There's also a pen that you could write with, or not a pen, but this text. And I did see a pen, but I believe that's maybe in the student animated. You could split it when you have more than one concept. Here, I have no idea what this does, but let's see. Okay, so it counts the objects in the box. Oh, kind of cool. Reset all. Yes, we want to reset all, and you could just exit out. So now the animated math story could be a cool video. It could be just something that you want to do with an online class that day. But today's challenge is really cool because it allows our students to kind of redraw right, like those application questions, and it gives you a daily one until the last one that lets you do it yourself. You are allowed to assign this to students, and so when we do have access, it would be pretty cool to see them use it because they could also use it like Flipgrid. So now we're going to click beginning of topic, and it tells you it gives you all the topic things that you need, like the student edition. This is what it looks like, and we can make it big with this expand. It kind of gives you an overview of their book. I'm going to click the first one, and it gives you the solve and share for this lesson. You can return, and you go to the next one. It gives you everything that you need. Again, you could always just return, and I'm going to click exit. I want to go back. Click the arrows at the top. So this was everything about topic one, and topic one has multiple lessons. So yes, these are all important because if you want to add some animation to your lesson, you can. But let's take a look at the first topic lesson and actually click the daily review. The daily review will act like a do now. You could snip and put in your PowerPoint and work online. I'm now going to use this drop down carrot to navigate through all of the topics, which is the coolest thing. And now you can go to today's challenge. Again, this is still topic one, lesson one. You could go to topic one, lesson one, solve and share, which is an opportunity to kind of a hook for your lesson almost. If you would like, and if you would like the visual learning video to be your hook, multiple parts and many stops that has a check for understanding. All right, you don't want to click exit. Again, this is when you have a flow of the lesson. You're going through it. These are the different E's that we practice. And so now after the visual learning, it's now time for some guided practice, some modeling. And so it gives you a visual learning bridge that carries on or could serve as a anchor chart if you zoom in and you are able to write on it. So I wrote on mine with my Active Inspire. And so after this, there's guided practice. These are the questions that you would model with your kids or let them do it with a partner. So you could start off with these two. And at the bottom, it gives you directions. And on top of each number, it'll tell you what the students will have to do. So have them color a box as they count. This is the directions you will give them. It is at the bottom of the lesson. It tells you the number of the lesson at the bottom, and that's exactly where it would be in the student's book. And after the guided practice, now it's independent practice. And so these questions could be your must do's, could do's. And the last one is a higher order thinking question. I love that it's already built in the lesson. And it tells you why it's high order and what instructions to give to kind of help your students, I guess, get a little extra from the lesson. There is an additional practice. I know it says interactive because you are able to um, draw and put stamps on it. And this is the part I was telling you that you are able to write on. So I do really like this part. And here is some additional work for our students. You cannot print this page, You could use this page as modeling actually, and you are able to draw on it. You are able to erase. You are able to use stampers here. You are able to use video, connecting cubes, and I'm sorry, you're allowed to use the videos down here if you wanted to insert a video, a place text, so no video. I guess that was the other one. So these are all things that you could use in here immediately. All right, so there is a part. So during the student one, okay, let's go to the next part. So there are multiple pages. And now we're going to go back to the carrot and do a quick check. So you could use these questions to see if your students are able, like challenge them, see which answer is right. It's all TCAP style. It will even play the sound for them. And you could give this to our students maybe in small group, because what comes next? Reteach to build understanding. So this would kind of give us some ideas of how to reteach it. If our students were having some intervention, things that they need to process, this would be cool. It also gives you the directions at the bottom and tells you that this is reteach and just for lesson one, topic one. Next, you are able to build math literacy. These are some vocabulary building assignments that you could give directions to boost that in your classroom. Click enrichment and it will give you more work that's a little challenging or requires imaginations. There's digital math tool activities, and this is what I was telling you about that would actually tell you when to use the counters and what lessons it goes to. So I do think this is really cool and organized, and you can print this just so you have it. There's also a story activity in there that allows them to come up with a story that matches the math problems. And another look is just a video, kind of giving the students um, another look, literally like explaining their concept, but maybe real life. Um, so I'm going to click exit just to show you again how I go to that part. I'm clicking and I'm just going to click another topic. So this is topic one, lesson one. And now this is topic one, lesson two. So once you click it, you're going to scroll down. It tells you the standards at the top. You're going to scroll down and you're going to click math anytime, like underneath here. I believe you could go from here as well. The look fors, yeah. And then go to your daily review. So I do pick one question a day to go over with my students as I do now. And then there is a challenge. It's like an application problem. Solve and share, and a chance for everyone to kind of work together and solve the problem with manipulatives and tools that are accessible to our students. There's also a glossary, but I believe you have to highlight the word to get it to activate. We have learning. That could be the cool video. And now this is where you model. You continue to model, gradually release, independent practice, and a higher order thinking. It just keeps getting better almost. And this is just the main part of it. This is my favorite things to do, especially in the student practice. I do click the student practice and print it for homework. You could click maybe even and go back to another topic that you might have to reteach and print that homework, or print the or get the reteach tools. But this is the basics, and of course the performance task, end of topics that you might need for your class.